So, hello again. One more part of our little tutorial about the timetables. As you can see, I was doing a bit of infrastructure work, and maybe before we jump into it, let me pause it a moment. Let me show around about the changes. I think it's quite rainy here, so let's go into sun. Did you see something? Additionally, I would like to see all the trains. Okay, last time we were at this little yard. What I did was I set up a second train, the same procedure like we had. Just a nice JR freight train that basically goes between the station 3, that's the home of train 01, and station 2, which we skipped at all in the past. Also I have some material and a medium plant and a restaurant, just because there's material and maybe it generates a bit, but I'm not playing. As you can see, I'm not very rich anymore. What else did I do? I did swap the container harbor against the big material plant, large factory. I hope it's a bit cheaper now. And the other big change is I added more stations. The station we skipped, station 2, now is a kind of hub. Our both mainline commuter trains between station 0 and 3 are now also stopping 1 minute here at track 1 and 2, platform 1 and 2 for those trains. 1 minute, also 1 minute. Okay, track 3 actually is some track that now leads to the mountain area, just an overpass, and I found this nice bluish train. Fancy. Nagamare. And it just leaves every 2 hours. Basically commuting last departure at 10 and should be back at 9. I'm not setting it up to rest somewhere in a yard or so. I just leave it there because you know how to do it, you have seen it. And track 4 from the station goes down near the big distribution center. I set up a circus and a small plant, also hoping it generates some traffic. This is also the same type of train. It's both the Kihar 40, one car only. Okay. The schedule is basically the same, at least from 8 o'clock until 8, last departure, and then returning here to platform 4. Yeah. And if it arrives here at 10, it leaves again at 11. So it's a 2-hour cycle. And this is basically what happened so far, and if it works correctly, we now should be able to see them. Departure in a minute. There we go. There's also one passenger. if we fast forward 1 hour, they just return. Oh, and again I missed it. But they're back at their stations. They will come again in an hour. Okay, now what we are actually going to do is we have those 2 trains, and there is one other station down here, which is, well, somewhere near the beach, and maybe we have some passengers going for leisure, or maybe I put up a yard here. There are some harbors here, support, but I have no material nearby, so I can't build. Also a lighthouse or even a big fishing port. No materials, no port. Ah, I can build it. I could build it. No materials? Yeah. Okay. But the aim actually is to combine those Kia 40s and have them run together as one train down to the new harbor station, back again, and separate here, and return each to their home base, home station. Okay, so for this we have new options. We have basically those 3 settings: to couple, to uncouple, and to switch. The switch, actually, you will see in a moment what it does. Let's go for train 20, the blue one. Currently arrives at track 3, and as the red one is arriving a few moments earlier, we are using track 4 to combine the 2 trains, and later track 3 to separate them again, because you can't do it all on one. Then you couple and uncouple at the same time. That's a bit confusing. You can give it a try if you can make it, but I have easier time following the whole procedure just doing it on separate tracks. Okay, and let's assume train 21 arrives first on track 3, which means it should couple. Also, it should not reverse anymore because we are going straight. We can leave this hour. Let's go down to 1 hour. Easier to follow. And for the coupling, here comes into play where it actually should couple. So basically, if I can say it's on the first or the second part. Okay, now our train 20, the blue one, arrives from there, but it needs to switch over to track platform 4, which is not set up for this train yet. We can set up the same time actually, like this one, every hour. You want to couple, and it already indicates where it couples. This end should be fine. Again, it goes straight. Okay, we don't need the rest here. provided this works, we will see. Just let's try to set up the rest. We are going from track 4 down here. Here we make it simple because the train should also return. Let's give it 15 minutes and just return. Nothing else. Let's set it up for both. We don't give any additional commands, so they remain together. You will see once they combine. And if they are returning back to station 2, we should split them again. Here we branch them. Set them both, and on track 3, or platform 3, we want them to uncouple again. Both 20 and 21 uncouple. Okay. Train 21 goes down to the circus, so we want to go down there, and train 20 goes up to the mountains, remains there. Good. I don't do any time depending settings this time. Okay, now let's see if we have the correct settings. We don't want to reverse anymore. It goes every hour, every even hour, uneven hour, odd hour, the odd hour. That's the name. For train 20 and 21. Last departure at 9. Last departure at 9. Uncouple is set. And oh, no reverse. Straight, please. Okay. Time to test the whole thing. Platform 1, we are departing at 12. Okay. Let's see, maybe I don't miss it again. The street was not built by me, so the game already seems to get some more inhabitants for this. Okay, and let's go. Just this short train ride. I like this blue. There we can also see the red one. Even with one passenger. And now I'm curious if it works. So far so good. Now change over. Yes. Okay, now couple together. It's already the sound. So now we have one train. You can also see that in your train menu. 21 and 20 are now combined. They also share the same color if you set one. Something nice. Purple one. And we are departing. The leading train departs on platform 4. In okay, let's forward to a full hour. And now the train should be off in a moment. There we go. And they're going together as planned. Okay, let's speed up a bit. Okay, here they reverse. And let's wait 15 minutes. There we go again. No passengers. But, there's the other one coming. And now change over to platform 3 and decouple again. Departure of train 20. Oh, okay. 21 the same. Okay, again at a full hour. They are separate again. Not combined anymore. But now they should be off, in theory. But they are not. Why not? Ah! Another hour. Okay. works. And this basically concludes this tutorial, because I think we've gone through all topics aside the wait for oncoming, wait for overtake, and wait for arrival. But those are pretty self-explanatory. Wait for arrival is just to see if any train arrives, then it goes. Wait for oncoming, if it passes by, or if it passes by from any direction. Also the overtake if it's the same direction. But I'm not setting up any scenario for this. You can play with that yourself so that you can learn the game and have fun doing this. And the same goes for the special timetables. If you want to set up weekend schedules that differ from the weekday schedules, for example. Okay, then I wish you a nice time with this game and enjoy. Thank you. Bye.